Something else that you guys were a bit of a pioneer in on the Strata side, some people call it condominium warehouses. Typically 10 years ago when I started, you'd see 2 to 3,000 square foot bays being built only. Obviously, given supply constraints in our local market, there was an opportunity to build 10 to 20,000 square foot bays. You've now become the leader in the development world for that type of product. What was the thinking around that back then, and how have you seen that progress over the last decade?
Yeah, I can't take a lot of credit for it. I was actually back at my alma mater, your current shop at Collier's at the time, and it was a project down in South Burnaby. There was no industrial strata at the time. It existed in 2,000 square foot bays, and Ryan said,
Mm-hmm.
"I take this 5 acres, a 4.7 acre chunk," and he goes, "I'm going to build 90,000 feet, and I'm going to build the smallest unit at 8 or 9,000 feet." And the market literally said to him, "You're nuts, right? This will not work. People won't pay the freight." At that time, I believe we sold the first two bays at $135 a foot down in South
Mm-hmm.
Burnaby. And I think those units would trade, and you know better than me, but probably north of 350 a foot in those range right now for that type of product. And
Yeah.
and I think Strata started in Vancouver, at least in the large format, and I think it started because of Ryan and has since swept across the country. It's now being undertaken in Toronto now, and it was really just a recognition of scarcity. I think
Mm-hmm.
Ryan at the time, he looked at the market, and his commentary to me when we were talking about how we would bring this forward and introduce it to purchasers, he said, if you're a buyer looking to own 10, 20, 30,000 square feet, you literally have no opportunities to buy anything in Vancouver right now. It didn't exist. It wasn't in like some markets where you go buy a half acre of land or a quarter acre and build your building on it. That wasn't a possibility in Vancouver. So he said, if we give people value, if I build these to the same quality as we build our leasehold product and I sell it, I think there's going to be a market there. So there was a bit of an education process for the lenders to understand what it was about and making sure that the appraisers understood how to value these assets. But I mean, right? You sell as many of these things as anybody in the market right now. It's really been a cornerstone, I think, of for certain the Metro Vancouver industrial market and the growth of our market. It's certainly had an impact on land pricing over the last little while.